get into India and I think sell out every single group games, but we'll have to wait and see which group they'll be placed into. They'll be there, so too will Oman be. Congratulations to Stuart Law, huge congratulations to Duleep Mendes,
who played the World Cup 2 years ago, 2024, last year. Some of the players are not there.
Yeah, I'm going to double check, but as far as I can remember, I think it's an entirely new squad, or the very best part of a completely new squad. So a huge achievement. Duleep Mendes has been around cricket in Oman for well over a decade now. He's been integral to all of its success, and many congratulations to not just him, but also Mr. Pankaj Kimji, the chair of the board, who has really done an incredible job. The vision for this ground and the development of cricket here in Oman. He's had a good start to his international career to get things going. As Kushal Bhurtel and Asif Sheikh open up the batting, Shakil Ahmed and Sufyan Mahmood remain from 18 months prior. The new guns, in-form cricketer in the associate game. Occasion today. We weren't even on the park, that's why there was no drama. There's a big, nicely worked into the leg side, place at the top of the table. Lot to play for tonight though, qualification spots, as these two are already through. Good playing for Pride for the final 3 matches. And Shakil Ahmed opens the bowling. He has had the most prolific 2 years you could ever imagine. Maybe just a hint of an inside edge. See. Nicely played. Finds the gap, but there was probably half a stop from the backward point fielder. Gets enough of it. Mohammed Nadeem was interested at first. Might still be. No, it'll get to the rope. And the first boundary is greeted. Just got to give a quick shout out to a couple I met with their beautiful young baby girl who flew over this morning from Kathmandu. Also met a couple of fans who've flown from Qatar. One couple that is driven from Abu Dhabi today. So amazing how it is bringing supporters from all across the Gulf and further afield to here in the Sultanate of Oman. 2 overs have been bowled. It's 5 for none.
Job by the Omani bowlers, just restricting Nepal, not getting them to get to a good start. Pulled away behind square on the leg side. That's the first.
Yeah, that T20 World Cup qualifier 2 years ago, together in celebration. A completely packed out crowd. I think you were there with me, Paresh, weren't you? What a game that was.
Yes, I was there, and the super.
Oh, now this may well have gone out had a first slip been in place. Instead, Sheikh gets lucky and will get a boundary for.
Trying to play inside out, Asif Sheikh getting that edge. We could see a hint of return there by Shakil Ahmed, very good bowler for Oman.
Fans already reaching fever pitch. This could be a really enjoyable evening. There is no doubt that I think it was interesting out there at the toss. So many might say to me, well, Lenny, why didn't you ask? I know the Oman players do. As Bhurtel goes downtown, strikes it really well, strikes it. Pressure applied to him. Where's he going to go? He's cut away for 4 more. That's a poor delivery. Really good batting. Enjoying watching Bert. Much loved across the Sultanate. He comes in with his little medium pacers. Will bowl a lot of leg cutters, take the pace off. Driven straight to the cover. Everything will come down much slower. Apart from the occasion batting and his bowling. Helped away into the leg side. Strikes it pretty well, but won't get to the. Carted away. Well, can't beat the man. I think it is going to be the first warning, Paresh. I'll try and get that updated for you. Going to be left arm spin in the shape of Nadeem Khan, who was the hero.
Very good placement by Kushal Bhurtel. Yet another boundary for him.
For 4. Now he comes down the track, doesn't get to the pitch. Good ball. Again cut, but can't pick.
Close.
Hit down the ground, not quite out of the middle, but good enough to get 4. They haven't been off to flying starts. Goes past the 45 for 1.
Flat batted straight down the ground for yet another boundary. Power play.
As they'll pick up a single. Well,
39.
He looked really. Paresh, this is a kind of a celebratory game as opposed to a nervy one. Both sides qualified. Asif Sheikh they're having for the country. What will the reaction be this evening, tonight, across? It's going to be like a party tonight, I'd suspect, across Nepal, isn't it? Some of the reactions as well that we've seen have just been phenomenal. Cricket Academy, and no one prouder than Sufyan Mahmood. As we said, he was a reserve player in that last T20 World Cup. He'll be desperate to be a part of that. One of these two sides, it would need to be 4 teams on 6 points or more, and then the net run rate would come in as the difference. How do you think both of these sides will go at that T20 World Cup next year? Nepal, Namibia. Got him. Bowled him, and Asif Sheikh tried to give himself room. What the middle stump is. Do you think these two sides, as Bhurtel just... I think there probably will be belief within the Nepal squad, having now beaten the West Indies for the first time. Oh, he's got him, and he's got him around his legs. A shade of Shakil Ahmed to that one. They for his third. 2 left arm spinners bowling in tandem. Surely this is... Instead they've... And rightly so, because there are so many different combinations and permutations and factors that come into play, but...
Had a good liking. Easily done by Bhurtel down the ground.
For everyone. Shows how many people are watching all around the world. If you do read those questions out. Where we have an opportunity, as I read this, 9 have been bowled. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. It's gone. And Nadeem Khan is
plumb in front.
He's got a classical action. Nepal after such a good... Now it is Mala. It feels like a big night for the young man. Under a bit of pressure and some nonsense. On more than one occasion. We spoke about Gulshan Jazz vilification after Muscat. Maybe they're not the biggest boundaries in the world, but certainly can he reward the faith that Stuart Law and all of... I saw a big change in him last year when he was given nominal 2 years. Only debuted back in 2023. Came to international cricket quite late in his career. He's rarely been wicketless. This evening, Bhurtel in particular has played him very... What's his approach going to be here? Happy just to work it around for a few singles. We spoke earlier in... Very, very round arm, that one. Vinayak Shukla is a very good keeper. They look much better in the third discipline. Landmark for Kushal Mala. That will be his 1000th T20I run. Back with a couple, very well run.
This tournament.
Oh, there he goes. It is trademark Mala. Doesn't quite get it out of the screws, but he'll pick up 2 more. Competition. As Nadeem Khan will bowl his 4 on the bounce. Jatinder Singh, well, he's somewhat showing his hand here. And that's only 4 different bowlers.
The Ramanandi, because of the experience that he has. Next for the left-hander.
Unlucky. Yard either. There goes Mala. Now, has he got enough of it? I don't think so. And it's taken out that, well, really hold UAE over the line. The match-winning runs. And he's thinking of a 5 for now. Adil Alam Comes to the crease, and it would be to get a first 5-wicket haul in international cricket. Not to be, but another great delivery. UAE that, in essence, has ended up qualifying Oman for the World Cup. It's been the difference. Imagine they lost that game, how different the table would look right now. It will be Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. It will be full of cutters and slower balls, and to thrive under that pressure, likes bowling at the death. Good call. Bhurtel was always getting there, and as a
and the bowling after 10 overs.
It's really been the field. He won 70 total. Adil Alam has a big the googly, wasn't it, to the left-hander. This one's flicked into the leg side. Pretty stylishly played. Will just be even then they might have come up short. It's simpler to being unbeaten, but even they have been pressed in 2 or 3 of their 4 matches. It's been such a good tournament. It really won for Kushal Bhurtel. Good running. Aggressive running, positive running, but a very good call. That was all thanks to Bhurtel. And then continue outside of it. Very nicely hit through the offside. I think that fielding disc is going to cost Kushal. Right on the money this time, but again, good positive running. Mohammad Nadeem is never going to be able to stop this. Got into second with this innings as the wide in this evening's contest. Best 2
Punched down the ground by Bhurtel for
as Ramanandi will continue. And you look at the leading levels of the associate game as they dash a single. There the match performance. Pulled powerfully into the leg side. Chipped quite stylishly actually. Bhurtel's been in. Another over hit, wasn't it? He's losing his shape. He's been playing club stuff. Again, another ball. He's trying to. Tries to go again. Gets it this time, but hits it straight to the hands. Bhurtel cuts that away. One of his favourite shots, and it races across the outfield to accumulate 4 more runs for Nepal. Bhurtel batting on a different plane really to the rest of his teammates and standing up once more for the nation of Nepal.
Just gives a bit of room to himself. Just jumps
and just work it in there for 1 or 2 guaranteed. Instead he tries to find 4 more. He does. Precision batting and some pressure really being applied to Shah Faisal right now. Changing the field, so deep backward points gone back, and that will save the boundary. I'll keep it to a couple, but Bhurtel will keep the strike. For 2 years ago in Kathmandu, where Oman were triumphant. Slower ball, much slower. Complete change in. Carted down the ground. Adil Alam with though he's been the one they've targeted. Short ball, top edge, gonna fly all the way for another boundary. 4 more. Thirds up. It was Bahrain that Oman had to beat. Will return to the attack. And he's right on the money to start with. He's an underrated. That's the shot that Adil Alam has to change. He's cutters. Lots of leg cutters in particular. But this time it goes a mile into the sky. Jatinder Singh is the fielder who runs around and holds on to an
just not
well, because Mahmood's going to go pace off again and again. Good dot ball. Really good bowling from Mahmood. He's been the pick of the bowlers for me alongside the left arm spinner Nadeem Khan. He'll get the headlines, but Mahmood's spell no. Beats the outs in a superb one. Well, a single isn't going to cause much damage, although they might think of trying to get a second. They will. Jatinder Singh should have held that. Jah was always end, but it does look like he'll bowl 4 overs pretty much on the bounce. So he'll end up bowling overs 13, 15, and maybe now 18 and 20. Nepal are in dire need, for me, of a flying finish. They've got to get up past 150. Can they do it? Haven't been played so well. He's been the only one to really read the pace and to clear the ropes. He's done that with Great regularity. Tries to, doesn't get it out of the middle. Where's it going to land? Jatinder Singh goes back, doesn't get anything on it. Goes off. He probably won't be able to open the batting unless he gets back on, of course. Let's get another look here. I don't think there was any impact injury, just maybe that kind of overstretch. And yeah, Nadeem in his kind of vision. Big swing and a miss. What an off-cut skills. There are two standing umpires out there. Rashid Riaz. This one's chipped down the ground. Who has got Massador Raman Mukul out. And that's going to make it even further away because Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is pumped up. He's got the big wicket of Kushal Bhurtel.
But completely missed it. A good innings.
And Jah just hasn't quite found his rhythm or timing. They're going to push hard. The entire tour. Oh, dot ball, last thing Nepal need. He is having. Oman putting Nepal to the sword. And it's another dot ball. It's another cutter. Oh, they might just scamper a single here. Bam could be run out, but he won't be. And I think it will. Can he punish Oman? Well, he's going to try, but he hasn't got anything of this, I don't think. Long off, goes back. Oh, it's gone over his head. It just kept going. What a strike from Gulshan Jah. Looked like it was going straight up. Looked down. Jah's got a maximum. Can he get another one? Oh, this is massive. That's the biggest hit of the competition. It's gone over the pavilion, over the car park. It's off to the hockey stadium. Gulshan Jah's just monstered one. 100 metres plus. Look at this. Monstrous. He's given it the absolute kitchen sink and it goes and goes and goes into the night. Edged and taken. And Mahmood strikes back. Oh, great fight back from Sufyan Mahmood. Great catch too. Shukla's glove work is exemplary.
Yes, and
Ramanandi to bowl the final and he nails that leg stump. Well, it's the second.
Go for a knot in Nepal. Can Nepal scrap up to 150?
It would be scrapping is right, Paresh. They've not been at their best by any stretch. Nakami immediately hairs off because he wants to. Good fielding again from Oman. As Kami goes through the offside, but slower ball. Yadav heaves it down the ground, heaves it all the way. He's added the signal. Flicked into the leg side. Mohammad Nadeem won't be able to stop the second, I don't think. He'll just be happy to preserve the boundary. The 150 comes up. It didn't look likely for phases of this first innings after the collapse because they had such a good first wicket partnership, and then since then, final ball of the first innings. Full toss misses out in it. They're going to try and run a by, but Nandan Yadav was, to be frank, Kami got home, did everything.